We take good care of you, though. Yeah, don't worry. They'll come back.
Welcome back to our Florida road trip vlog, part 2. The date is January 1st, 2024. We woke up in the new year in our friend's house right outside Tampa, Florida, where we're going to spend the next 7 days house sitting and pet sitting her 2 dogs along with our puppy Stowe. After having just driven for 2 days from Connecticut down to Florida, the only thing on our agenda today was taking it easy and enjoying the Florida sunshine. The house we stayed in backed up to a nature preserve, and my friend had so many plants and little gems hidden in her garden that I just spent hours the first morning walking around, taking everything in. And as the sun crested the horizon, I noticed something out in the field. My friend had shared videos of it countless times with me, and I was hoping I'd get lucky enough to see it with my own eyes while I was down here visiting.
Come here. Come here.
I had waited weeks to see the deer come up to her fence, and while I didn't get a chance to feed them in this moment, I knew my patience would pay off. It was only a matter of time. But I wasn't going to take any chances. I went right inside to the refrigerator where my friend had stocked up on apples for us and started chopping. They're back. They're back. Good thing I'm prepared. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My friend had sent me countless videos of how she calls the deer in, so I tried my best to mimic her voice and call them in the exact same way she does. And I could see them in the distance, and I knew that they could hear me. But would they come get the apples?
Come on. Good morning. Come on. Come on. I got your apples.
And slowly, very slowly, they started to creep towards me. But if you know animals, you know these things take time.
Good morning.
I'm sure I smelled different, even sounded different to them.
Come on. Come on. Hi. Come back. Get your apples. Come on.
And I struck out again. But the good news was the deer knew I was there, and I knew they'd be back.
All right, guys. We'll try again. We'll try again.
The new year was starting off spectacular. I was spending it doing everything I loved, being connected to nature, being outside in a beautiful place. I couldn't have been happier in these moments. And given the way we had left Florida a year and a half ago, it was so nice to be making positive new memories here.
Hi, Token. Hi, buddy. Hi, old man. Hi, old man. Hi, Walter. Hi, Stowe. Hi, guys. Are you the 3 best friends that anybody could have? Token, I'm on your spot. Sorry, buddy.
And since it was only 8 o'clock in the morning, we decided to just sit down, grab a hot cup of tea, and turn on some YouTube for a few hours. And after about an hour of puppies playing, all the puppies went to sleep. By mid-morning, the sun was high in the sky, it was playtime again, and it was time for me to catch some rays. And after a few hours in the sun, I had gotten some color. It would later turn into a violent sunburn and make the flu I came down with the next day 10 times worse. For the rest of the first day we spent down in Florida, we just lounged around on the couch and watched some more YouTube. After just driving down the East Coast the last 2 days, it felt nice to rest and let our bodies recover. And just before sunset, the deer returned.
Hi, ladies. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hi. Hi. Come here. More apples. Hi. Are you beautiful? Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi. Magical. We got more coming. Yes. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Hi, look.
The experience feeding the deer on day one was absolutely epic. Every single second we spent with them was pure magic. Just witnessing how docile they were, their beautiful markings, how friendly they were. I mean, it was just breathtaking. And the fact that the deer stuck around while the dogs were wrestling behind the fence and making so much noise just showed how much they really love those apples.
Guys, quiet. Hi, guys. You waiting? You waiting for some more? Okay, I get it for you.
John took a turn feeding the apples, and he always has a way with animals. They can sense that he has a super calm presence, and they had no problem walking almost right up to his hand to take the apple from it.
You come back tomorrow morning. I'll be here, okay, with more apples. You come back. We'll see you in the morning, guys. Bye.
I stood by the fence and watched the deer walk away. and I reflected on how amazing this first day of 2024 was. And before I went inside, I noticed a ton of cardinals enter the yard, and I couldn't help but wonder if it was my 4 dogs and 1 cat that I had to say goodbye to over the last 2 years, saying hello again. The rest of the night we just took it easy, like we did for most of the day. And I would say it was a great start to the new year. Day 2 in Florida was very different than day 1. We were both sick as a dog, with the dogs, in bed. In fact, I didn't film for the next few days because we did nothing but lay in bed and on the couch with the dogs until we started to feel better. When we started to feel better, we decided to venture out. We went to this place we used to like called Armature Works. I came here on one mission, and it was to get empanadas. Once I had empanadas in hand, we walked around a little bit, we let the puppy burn off some energy, and then we headed north to go visit the house we used to live in. As we got closer, I could not believe how much development had happened up here. We used to be surrounded by farmland, but developers have taken over and Florida is just one housing complex after the next. As we got closer to our street, I couldn't believe we were going to drive past our old house. We made so many memories in this home, both good and bad. And as we turned down our road, I wasn't sure if I was ready to see it again. We ended up having to rebuild this house from the ground up. We were involved in a major lawsuit with a roofing company that nearly took everything we had while living in this house.
The donkey's still there.
Oh, look at the front yard of our old house.
Look at our old house. Why are there so many things?
Boat storage. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
A lot of homeowners will tell you, don't drive past your house once you've sold it, and they're not wrong.
Holy shit. I've never seen so many vehicles.
Oh, my little, look at the bird of paradise.
Oh yeah, it's still there. Oh, look at the fucking chicken coop. Oh my god, look at the...
We couldn't believe what we were seeing. Our house looked nothing like it did when we lived there.
I can't believe how much the grass just dies when you don't clean the needles. Look, there's a Jeep on the side of the house.
The house will never be as nice as when we had it.
And while it was upsetting to see our house again and see it not being taken care of the way we did, it was also freeing to drive away from it, knowing we had closed that chapter of our lives and moved on. And if you're going through a difficult time right now that seems endless with no hope in sight, just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel and you will get through it. And you will get on the other side, and these dark times will one day feel like a very distant memory.
Look how red my face is still.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So once we left our old house, we headed to another part of town where we were going to surprise some family members who had no idea we were back in Florida.
Oh shoot!
And after spending some time with family at the skate park, it was time to head back to the house and check on the 2 pups.
Come on! They're all reunited. They're all reunited! Yes! Don't worry! Don't worry! Hi, you big fluffernutter. Hi.
And Walter and Token had to inspect Stowe and smell all of the smells and try and figure out where she'd been. And then of course they had to mark her spot after she took a tinkle because this was their yard. And then I got some treats and sat them down to get a couple of cute photos of the 3 best friends that anyone could have before we called it a night, headed inside, and up to bed. We had a big day coming up. Stowe was going to a Florida beach for the very first time. We'll be posting that video next, so make sure you like and subscribe. Bye now.